Greetings, modern yogis. Welcome to your yoga practice. All you're going to need today is either a yoga strap or grab a scarf. If you don't have any of those things, you can grab an old t-shirt or even a hand towel like what I have on my oven. Just something that kind of makes your arms a little bit longer. Today's going to be a full body practice and I'm going to be really gentle on the wrists today. So I'm trying to make this class as wrist free as possible. With that being said, let's get started. So go ahead and take your scarf or whatever you've got and put it off to the right hand side. And actually, we're going to start in either Sukasana, easy pose, or Virasana, hero's pose. You decide on what's more comfortable for you today. Before we get totally started, as usual, I did provide a Spotify playlist. So your option before you get totally grounded is to press play. It's in the description below. All right, my modern yogis, go ahead and bring your gaze either down towards the ground, or if it feels safe enough for you, maybe to close the eyes. Maybe start to become aware of the space that you're practicing in. So first, drawing our senses out towards the space. What do you hear? What's the temperature? Are there any smells in the air? Is there kind of an energy or a vibe to the room or space that you're in? Drawing the senses out. And if and when these senses start to distract you from your practice, just label it what it is and come back to your yoga practice. Try to be judgment-free here. Now, practicing a little bit of pratyahara, start to draw those senses inwards. So think maybe about the four corners of your mat. Visualize you sitting within the four corners. Drawing the senses even more inward now, noticing the body. Are there any obvious spaces that your body is asking you to soften? And now start to maybe deepen your breath. No judgment here on your breath, just deepening it slightly. And maybe if you like, filling up your lungs, starting with your belly, and filling up your lungs as much as you can with as much breath and as much prana as you can. And then parting the lips, exhaling out of the mouth, sigh it out. Again, inhaling, bringing that prana, that energy, that breath, filling the lungs, expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, expanding the chest, and a slow exhale out of the mouth, release. Taking another big inhale here. And when you feel ready, out of the mouth. Return to normal breathing. Becoming aware of how it felt to fill your lungs with that prana, with that breath. If you like, you can bring your hands into heart center, pressing right palm against left palm and letting your thumbs rest upon your chest or sternum area. Maybe feeling the warmth between your flesh. An option is to bring an intention for your movement and your breath for today's practice, if you want. Is there someone or something you'd like to dedicate your practice to? The intention I'm offering for you today, if you'd like, is to dedicate this practice to yourself. To dedicate this practice to that little child within you that we kind of lose touch with as we age and grow. To come at this practice with an open mind, a willingness to try new things, but to balance that childlikeness with ahimsa of not harming. So if any options hurt today, you don't do them. Let them pass. Your ego may have a frenzy with you if you let postures pass, but just become a witness to it. From here, if you'd like to seal that intention in with a round of Om, I'm going to offer that now. Feel free to either participate or just listen. Inhaling for Om. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them now. Let your gaze lift. And inhale your arms overhead. Big sun breath. Hands above the head. Gaze follows. Exhale down the midline. Inhale, big sun breath. Exhale down the midline. Inhale, big sun breath. Exhale down the midline. Big inhale, sun breath. A little different now. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Right arm falls behind you for a gentle twist. Inhale, reaching it up here. And exhale, taking a gentle twist on the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop both hands to the right. Whether you touch the ground or not is not a big deal. Sitting up nice and tall, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Feel free to let that left hand relax or chill out on that thigh. Or if you want a deeper variation, you can try to bring your fingertips to the ground. Inhale, reaching it up. And exhale, coming over to the left. Maybe drawing your fingertips to the left of that thigh. Again, if it's just too much, bring that right hand towards your thigh. Take your gaze to that left hand. From here, reach your arms up once more. Inhale. And exhale, allow them to drop down onto your lap. Go ahead and gaze over your right shoulder. As far as that sternocleidomastoid or that neck will take you, turn it over to the right. Now from here, take your gaze and look slightly downward. And allow this left shoulder to draw further away. Another option is to bring this right hand to the top of the head, just gently applying pressure, not too much at all. And if you want a little bit more, you can take this left hand and reach it behind you, drawing that shoulder further away. Bring that chin in towards your chest, allowing that chin to really tuck in. allowing that head to kind of come forward. You feel the back of your neck perhaps. Maybe you even feel your trapezius muscles. You have no idea what they are. It's almost like a backpack muscle. Think about these muscles going into your neck and almost making a V to your shoulders. From here, take your gaze as far to the left as you can. And then when you do that, lower your gaze down. If you'd like, you can bring this right hand and reach it kind of behind you. And your left hand comes to the crown of the head, maybe applying a little bit of pressure. If you'd like, you can wrap this right arm around the lower back. And I know this is where I hold a lot of my tension. When I get stressed, I carry it around in my shoulders and my traps. Maybe you do too. Allowing this stress or this place that can hoard stress to release, to heal. And then again, tucking that chin back into the chest, making the hands fall behind you. Nothing fancy. From here, gaze comes up. Bring your hands to your waist here. And since we're trying to be as wrist-free as possible, go ahead and come to your knees. From here, lower tush down, reaching out for Badakanasana, Child's Pose. Allowing your forehead to drop down towards the ground. I don't allow my forehead to drop down to the ground so I can project my voice. My camera's or my mic is over there. Taking a few breaths here. Just reminding yourself that if your breath is not the same as my breath cues, then that's okay. It's all good. From here, walk your hands over to the right. Wonderful thing is to open up the left side of that body. If you'd like a little bit more, you can bring this left hand and cross it over your right wrist. And then walking your hands over to the left-hand side. And taking that option of right hand over left wrist if you want it. From here, coming back to center, walking your hands away from your body, allowing your booty or your glutes to reach up higher. We're coming into puppy pose. So an option is to drop your chin or to drop your forehead down towards the ground. From here, we're going to start to open up the body just a little bit more. So what you're going to do is look up. We're going to shift forward onto our forearms. Tuck the toes under, coming to forearm plank. Yes. From here, shift back. Knees come down, toes untuck. Come back down, puppy pose. Inhale, shift forward, forearm plank. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, stay. And exhale, knees come down, toes untuck, puppy pose. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, roll forward again, tuck toes, knees come up, forearm plank. And exhale, knees come down, toes untuck, puppy pose. Inhale, stay. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, shift back, puppy. Inhale, stay. And exhale, walk your hands back towards your body. Come up to this knee down variation. From here, start to balance on that left side and sweep this right foot in front for a nice low lunge. Awesome. Bring your arms up. And then exhale, sweep them back. Front leg straightens. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, bow, front leg straightens. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, frame that foot. Inhale, bring that right arm up towards the sky for a nice twist. Exhale, stay. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reach it back up for your low lunge. Remember, pelvis is slightly forward. And exhale, reach back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, reaching it forward. And exhale, tuck your toes under, come off that back knee. We're in a nice Crescent Warrior here. From here, sweep the arms down, or sweep the arms back, looking down. Left foot meets the right. We're in Tadasana, Mountain Pose. So good. From here, reach your arms up tall, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale again, half lift. Hello, hamstrings. And exhale, forward fold. From here, bring your hands down to the ground, bending the knees as much as you need to, and come back down to your knees. Sweep your arms up. And exhale, left leg comes up front now for our nice low lunge. Wonderful. Inhale, grow tall, tilt the pelvis forward, and exhale, bowing down, straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach. And exhale, plant the palms. Frame that front foot. Inhale, left arm reaches up for a nice twist here. Just a little bit of wrist play. If this is too much, you can always come up to a nice twist where your right arm is forward and your left arm is back. So you decide what you need today. All right, inhale, reaching it up, low lunge. And exhale, sweeping the arms back, Ardha Hanuman here. Holding here for your inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come back up to your low lunge. Exhale, tuck the toes under, come off that back knee. So good. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lengthen with your arms, reaching up higher. And exhale, sweep the arms back, bowing forward. Inhale, right foot meets the left foot, Tadasana, Mountain Pose. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. One more time here. Exhale, fold. From here, just bring your hands out just to balance you a little bit. We're coming back down to our knees here. So good. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this wrist friendly. My wrists are kind of feeling funny today too. From here, we're going to come back down to our forearms. Just because it's wrist friendly doesn't mean it's not still a little intense. Step back into your forearm plank. So good. And from here, we're going to come into Dolphin. So what we're going to do is scoop our glutes up, walking our feet inwards. Feel free to come to the ball of the foot, bending the knee slightly. From here, look at what your forearms are doing. There are two ways to do this. As long as your elbows aren't sticking way out into like a diamond, I would recommend tucking your elbows in slightly. You can overlap your hands, or you can straighten your forearms. I have a broken bone that I broke a long time ago, so this is more comfortable for me. So find your variation. Allow your head to feel heavy. From here, step your feet back just a few inches. Roll forward to forearm plank. Lower down to your knees, untuck your toes. Lower stomach down, coming into Sphinx Pose. So elbows are under shoulders. If this is too much on the lower back, widen the legs and tighten up your glutes. Your glutes are your butt. Allow your gaze to fall maybe 2 feet in front of you. Don't crank the neck up. This is our Sphinx Pose. If your feet are wide, bring them closer together now. Tuck your toes under, press yourself up to forearm plank, and then back towards Dolphin by walking the feet up. So good. From here, we're going to take that option one more time. So walking toes out, rolling forward to forearm plank, lower down knees, untuck toes, Sphinx Pose here. Feet can be where you'd like. Just press the tops of the feet into the ground. Think long neck. Good. And from here, tuck toes under, come back through forearm plank, and then towards your Dolphin. So good. From here, lower down to your knees. Bring your hands up towards your bodies, coming up back to your knees. Right foot comes in front for our low lunge, reaching the arms up now. Tuck your toes under, come on up for our Crescent Warrior. So good. From here, left arm comes forward, right arm drops back for our twist. Woo, yeah, so good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, come into horse and goddess. So turning towards the left, heels in, toes out, slight bend in the knees like a squat. Take your fingertips to your shoulder blades and start to roll your shoulders front and back. I know your legs are burning. Opening up the shoulders here, make these circles as big or as little as you'd like. So good. Now take them the opposite way. You may have to, it takes a minute to get it. Good. If you can make it as big as you'd like, where you even feel it in the side of the body. I'm giving you all a nice long warm up with a little bit of aerobic. Good. From here, come back to your horse and goddess here. So cactusing the arms here. Opening up to warrior two. So your right knee is bent, back leg is straight, back toes are about 90. Arms are reaching. Instead of palms down, why don't you allow your palms to open here? Notice if that feels a little bit better on your shoulders today. Just a thought. From here, straightening that front leg, reaching forward, but not bending quite yet. From here, come back through warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach. And then come back through your warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach. And now folding for your Trigonosana triangle pose. Hand can come to your shin or maybe the ground. Just depends. Gaze can go down towards your foot or maybe up towards your hand. Again, bringing that childlikeness to the practice. Just being open. but knowing if anything hurts that you don't have to do it. From here, keep that front leg straight, reaching your arms up. Now bending that front knee, coming back to our Crescent Warrior. So what I'm going to ask you to do now, childlike trust, walk that right foot a little bit more over to the right, maybe a few inches, and looking at your feet like they're in two opposite lanes. We're going to come into a pyramid pose. So I'm going to bring my left foot up just a tad where I can get it flat on the ground, like I'm in a warrior one, so about 45 degrees. An option here is to keep this leg bent or to straighten it and start to walk your hands down this right leg. If you'd like to take your traditional pyramid, your hands would be on the ground in the center. But I have tight hamstrings and I can't do that. But you can. So really breathing into this right hamstring here. And then from here, bring your hands to your waist and slowly rolling up, stepping this back foot to the ball of the back foot, coming back into your crescent, reaching up nice and tall. So good. From here, sweep the arms back. Left foot meets the right foot. We're in Tadasana, mountain pose. Walking the feet either hip width distance or feet together, reaching your arms up for Sukasana, chair pose. Now, really stick that tush out or your glutes out, reaching either overhead, or if that's too much on the shoulders, reaching it out works well too. If your feet are together, bring the knees together. Hands come into heart center here, and let's bring our left elbow outside our right knee and take a twist. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right elbow outside left knee. Take your twist. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left elbow outside right knee. Option to stay here, option to fly the arms. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reaching it forward, and exhale, twisting over to the left. Option to open up the arms. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come back up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Really opening up the hamstrings here. Allow the head to hang heavy. From here, take your hands, sweep them behind you, and step down towards your knees. Good work. Inhale, reaching the arms up, and then sweeping that left leg in front. We're at our low lunge once more. So good. From here, sweep the arms back, tuck those right toes under, come off that knee, and inhale, coming up. Crescent Warrior. Good work. Go ahead, inhale, right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back for our twist. Take an exhale, stay. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, twist, right arm forward. Exhale, stay. Inhale, sweep it forward. And exhale, one last twist. Inhale, sweep it forward. And exhale, turn to the right for your horse and goddess. But I'm going to face you for your horse and goddess. Yes, so good. Kind of setting up our horse and goddess here. We're going to do something just a little bit different on this side. So go ahead and straighten the legs here. And reach your arms out to a T. Engage your core, come into a nice forward fold. Hands can rest on the shins, head drops. Bring your right arm and wrap it underneath the left. And an option is to come into eagle arms, so your right hand will come to your forearm. Draw your shoulders away from the ears, heavy necks here. Sweep the arms out to a T. Left arm wraps around, left arm under right. And then eagling the arms and drawing shoulders away from your body towards the ground. Allow your head to hang heavy. From here, bring your hands to your shins, slight bend in both knees. Come back up for your horse and goddess. Oh, so good. From here, open up to your warrior two. So your left your left leg is bent and your back foot straight. Arms are reaching. We're looking over our left finger, our left middle finger. But instead of bringing palms down, open palms up. See how that feels. See if there's a difference there. Staying here. Maybe if you'd like, walking that back foot up maybe a few inches, straightening the front leg. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, coming back to that warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, reach. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, reach. One more time. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach. And inhale, fold over that left shin, reaching the other hand nice and high. From here, sweep your arms back up, warrior two. So good. And then from here, come back into your Crescent Warrior. So pivoting, coming to the ball of that back foot. Sweet. Now, take your left foot and walk it a little bit over a couple inches to the left side of your mat so your feet look like they're in two separate lanes. Bring this right foot up just a little bit, maybe a slight 45-degree angle in that back foot. Hands come to waist here and hinge forward here. Option is to walk your hands down this left leg, or if you can, reach down towards the ground. If you need to, you can always bend this left leg if you need to. That's always an option. From here, start to bend that left knee and walk your hands back up towards your body. Right leg comes back a little bit. Sweep your arms up. We're in Crescent Pose. Sweep your hands back. Right foot meets the left foot. Tadasana, Mountain Pose. Inhale, Sukasana, Chair Pose. Feet together and knees together, or feet about hip width distance apart. If your feet are apart, don't bring your knees together. Again, option is to stick that tush way out, reaching arms straight up in the air. That's a little bit hard for my shoulders, so I prefer reaching out straight. The yoga police isn't coming for you, so do what's comfortable. Bring your hands into heart center here. We're going to take those deep twists. So left elbow outside that right knee, maybe opening up your arms here if you want. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Option to open up the arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Maybe open up the arms. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, opening up the arms. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower all the way down to your booties. Hover your arms up, palms up, and bring your legs out either to a bent position or straight. We're in Navasana, boat pose. Hello, core. An option is to kind of bring your legs more towards the ground and your back towards the ground, maybe even straightening the legs out, and then bring the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen, maybe straighten somewhat, and exhale, knees in towards the chest. A little bit more core, lengthen and straighten, and exhale, knees towards the chest. And then cross your ankles over, sitting in your Sukasana, easy pose. An option is to grab some water if you need it. Make sure your strap or whatever apparatus you're using is close by because we're going to need it. After you've gotten your drink of water, go ahead and bring out your apparatus in such a way where it makes it where your arms can come out a little bit wider than typical. So I'm going to bring it out wider, like even wider than your shoulders. There we go. Ha-ha! From here, start to draw your hands behind you. Yoo-wee! So good. And if you'd like, drop your right hand towards the ground. It shouldn't go on the ground unless you're hyper flexible, but mine won't. Inhale, reaching it up, and exhale, lowering down to the other side. Oh, beautiful opening on that left side of the body. Reaching it back up towards the center, drop it down towards the right. Up towards the center, down towards the left. Again, childlike trust here, or childlikeness. Not being a little less judgy and just doing it to have a good time, to feel the stretch, to connect with your body. Come right back up here and then drop your prop for now. Bring your arms out. Or your arms. I keep getting arms and legs mixed up today. Bring your legs out straight and draw that right knee in towards your chest. Bring this right foot outside that left leg. All right, now here we go. From here, we're going to do it once with our prop and then once maybe without it. We're coming into something called baby hopper. So what you're going to do is bring whatever you have around your foot. So if you need to untuck to do this, feel free. But bring it around your foot. So then bring that together and really grab as close to your foot as you can with your right hand. So good. All right, what we're going to do next is I'm going to tilt towards the left and kind of shift my weight on my left butt cheek. I'm going to point my right toes off to the left, and I'm going to lower down on my forearm. Back up so you can see me. Lowering down to my forearm. Now, we've done a lot of hamstring work. We've done some stuff on our forearms. So start to think about what that feels like to really stretch out the hamstrings and engage the muscles when we were in Forearm Plank and Dolphin. What we're going to do is press our weight into our right foot, come up, and come into our little baby hopper. So right now my weight is into my forearm and my right foot. My left hamstring is extended, and all I did was kind of pop up off my left butt cheek and really press into my right foot and my right thigh, just like when we were in a low lunge. Beautiful. If you'd like, try it without. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand. Option one is to either grab a hold of that ankle on the inner side or grab the outside of that foot. If your arms can't get there, that's what your prop's for. So reaching wherever you want or continue with your prop. Again, coming down to the forearm, pressing into the foot, and then engaging that thigh like we're in low lunge, and then balancing and pressing away with our forearm. Baby hopper. Come down now here. Nice work. Let's counter that a little. Coming here with straight legs, shake, 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 shake. Come into a Sukasana easy pose. Take the fingers behind you, bind them together if you'd like, straightening the arms. An option is to stay here. An option is to bring like your fists down towards the ground. Gaze goes up. If you'd like another variation, you can fold forward and allow your hands to reach up towards the sky. Cool. Wherever you are, release, and let's come to that baby hopper on the other side. So I'll switch. All right, so now that I switch, I have to remember what I did. Bring that left knee in towards your chest and then cross it over that right leg. Awesome. All right, here we go. If you want to use your prop, go ahead and swing it around, knowing that you can always, come out of this if you need to. Grab a hold of whatever prop you're using with that left hand. Throw the slack behind you. You don't need it. Really, I don't want to use the word choke in yoga, but I guess I just did. So go ahead and choke up on that foot as much as you can. Again, those left toes will kind of point a little bit forward. Mine's at about a 45 degrees, but it comes down to the anatomy of your ankle. So just point your toes a little bit forward or perpendicular to your mat, however you want to look at it. So sliding onto that right butt cheek and coming down to that right forearm. So again, what we're going to do is really hold on to this prop here, press into the forearm, press into the left foot, and really engage that quad like you're in a low lunge or a crescent. And you're in your baby hopper, baby grasshopper. Go ahead and roll back down. Option is to use it with a prop again, or option is to not use your prop at all. So in that case, again, grabbing the inside of that ankle, or if you can reach it, the outside of that foot. All right, rolling onto that right butt cheek, really pressing into that foot and thigh and forearm, coming up for our baby grasshopper. See, it's fun, childlike. Come on down. Woo! Go ahead and shake, 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 shake. Good work. Let's counter some of that and close down the practice. You did such a good job. So go ahead and come to the top of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet down towards the ground, about hip width distance, reaching forward and engaging the core as much as you can to come all the way down to your backs. So good. From here, walk your feet in more towards your glutes. And inhale, bring your pelvis off the ground, coming into a bridge pose. Option one is to stay here. Option two is to bind your fingers underneath your glutes. Option three is to walk your shoulders under to gain a little bit more height. So beautiful counter to what we just did with our upper body, because we're all kind of scrunched in. Now we're all opened up. Breathing deeply in your bridge pose. From here, lower glutes down, bringing your shoulders back out, and draw your knees in towards your chest and really press the lower back into the ground. Happy baby is next. So go ahead and grabbing the outsides of the foot, maybe bringing the knees apart. Maybe rocking left to right in your happy baby. Maybe straightening one leg at a time. You decide. What do you need? From here, if you want to play around, you can bring the soles of the feet either together or close enough together to get a really beautiful groin stretch or inner thigh stretch. Option is to close the eyes here and just move to the cues that I give you. Breathing deeply into this butterfly variation or Badakanasana, bound angle. There's a few names for these poses. From here, keep a hold of that right foot right where it is. Lower your left foot down towards the ground, planting the left foot behind the glute. Figure 4 this right leg over the left. An option is to stay here if your hips are feeling it. Another option is to bring your legs more towards your chest, reaching for your hamstring and pulling your knees in even further. So we're in this like supine figure 4. Again, allowing the eyes to close. Maybe coming back to that intention. And releasing that left leg and taking this figure 4 on the other side. By bringing this right foot down behind the glute, figure 4 the left leg. Option is stay here. Option is to draw both of the legs in towards the chest and then bind your hands around that hamstring. We've done a lot of twisting today, so you've had enough of twisting. You can skip the next posture and go ahead and close out your practice any way you see fit. But if you do want to come into a spinal twist, go ahead and bring your right foot down to the ground. Straighten both legs out, reach overhead. And then draw this right knee in towards your chest. Bring your right knee across the body to the left. coming again off the right butt cheek. Allowing the right arm to open up, looking over the right shoulder. An option is to stay right here. Another option, if you'd like, is a more yin option that I taught last week. So if you want to take it, it's a deeper twist. With the bottom leg, you bend at the knee and you draw that leg further back. And then with your right hand, you see if you can catch a hold of that bottom of that left leg's foot. And then what you do next is you bring your right shoulder back down towards the ground. This can be asking a lot on the lower back, so just practice that ahimsa. Maybe give it a try, and if it feels funny in your body, let it pass. Releasing here, straightening the legs out again, reaching your arms overhead, re-lengthen, and then draw the left knee in towards the chest, crossing that knee over to the right, coming off that left butt cheek, and then reaching to the left, looking over the left shoulder. Again, if you want to take that more yin variation, the bottom leg is your right leg. So you bend at that right knee and you almost press this leg further back towards the left edge of your mat. You take your left hand and reach for that right foot. And then you lower left shoulder, left foot down towards the ground. From here, either coming into any last postures that you need, or Shavasana, taking up as much space as you'd like. Going to offer just a quick visualization meditation in your Shavasana to keep you focused. If this isn't something that you want, go ahead and tune me out. But if you'd like, coming back to this childlikeness that we turn away from the older we get. So if you would, think back to a time when you were a kiddo and you were having so much fun. Where were you? What were you doing? Were you with anybody? How did it feel? From here, start to deepen your breath. An option is to roll over on your favorite side, taking the fetal posture. Or if you'd like to press yourself up into a seated position, go ahead and do so with as little effort as possible. If you're laying down or in a seated posture and you'd like to end your practice together, go ahead and bring your hands into heart center. Thumbs in between your eyebrows, representing compassionate thoughts, less judgment towards yourself and towards others. Thumbs to lips, representing compassionate speech, using your words for good rather than to divide. And thumbs into heart center, representing compassionate actions. Maybe embracing more of that childlikeness in yourself. If you'd like, you can end the practice with a deep breath, but I am going to end the practice with an Om. If you'd like to listen or participate, feel free to do whatever feels comfortable for you. But remember, you're a kid, right? Maybe try something new. We're going to inhale for Om. Inhaling. Namaste. I hope you carry this childlikeness with you through your day or evening. I'll see you soon for your next yoga practice.